a little bit I reached out to Paul to kind of feel Paul Allen, who goes on to found Microsoft with me, to step in and, be that super close friend. But back then, the idea of how you dealt with trauma was mostly, hey, buck up, get on with things, which after a few months, I did.
Yeah. And also at that time, you're talking about how he actually invited you on the trip he went to. And like you're talking just before he goes off, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, we used to talk every day, or, and that it can feel so disassociated from yourself in that moment, it feels like. How did you revisit that? Did you kind of turn towards working through the grief as you wrote the book? Did it feel like you were revisiting it because it was left
definitely.
behind?
At that high school when I built a hall in his name and, gone out there and talked a little bit about the role that Kent played in my evolution. So some efforts to honor him. Sadly, Paul Allen, also the other key friend in this book, died, I think, about 6 years ago from cancer. And, he also was very key at getting me on the right path. And there wouldn't be, without those two friends, there really probably wouldn't be anything like Microsoft.
Yeah, you talk about how Paul was setting you little challenges and would ask you to, try this or do that, and then you'd go ahead. And I was thinking how amazing to have a friend that can motivate and inspire you in that way. And then I was thinking about what you just said when I was reading the book, that it felt like you told so many stories of so many people in your life that are no longer here now. And so grief wasn't just about Ken or Paul. There's just so many individuals that you've had life with, that you're having to process that with.